Slendymon, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. I do have enough Navy experience to make a variant. We almost have our first heavy cruiser. That's good. And how are we doing for guns? Almost making a surplus. And we do need to buy some more materials, so let's go ahead and do that. More steel, because apparently importing 88 is still not enough. First Portuguese settlement in Goa was established in 1510. Wow, okay, earlier than I expected. Light cruisers, organisation plus 10. Excellent. Capital ship armour. Heavy cruisers count as capital ships. That is a bonus I'd forgotten about. Basically, capital ships are any ship with the little blue icon. So heavy cruisers are capital, battle cruiser, battleship, and carriers, and super heavy carriers. Super heavy battleships are all capital ships. Destroyers and cruisers are screens. Light cruisers, sorry. Destroyers and light cruisers are screens. I'm a little bit surprised that heavy cruisers aren't considered a screen. Because I would have gone destroyer, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, screens. Battle cruiser, battleship. Super heavy battleship. Capital ships. And probably carriers. Those improve in 42, so I think I'm going to get better marines for... Actually, this is more organisation for marines. And some more soft attack, because obviously we need that. Okay, upgraded guns. Marvellous. It is 42, those are 43, that's 42, and has already been done. Those are being worked on. We do have the artillery, but we don't have the artillery company yet. I'm going to start researching tanks. Time to get the First World War tanks. Because I want to get some light tanks in my Blitz division. Just so we have a bit of breakthrough. We don't need many. Maybe 4? 4 light tanks, 4 rocket artillery, and then 10 motorized. Wait, what? Why am I? Oh, for Pete's sake. That's probably not much. 10% attrition? You kidding me? Ugh. Victory of the Dominion. Since the end of the World War, the Indian subcontinent has been split into 3 sides. The Loyalist remnant of the British Raj, the Socialists of the National Indian Congress, and the reactionary Indian princes who rejected both sides. With the dust finally settled, the Loyalists have proven triumphant, and the Dominion of India now rules unopposed over the region, setting itself up to become a preeminent world power once it recovers from the devastation of its civil war. Advanced fire bases. Yay. More big shooty guns. Time for shock and awe. And as part of the shock and awe, I think I'm going to get the artillery manufacturer so that I can finally research the artillery upgrade, because I'm still far away from tanks. That makes more sense. Also, I just realised I never checked my microphone volume before I started. And I hate having to post-edit this stuff. Oh, okay. It went up from 76 to 78. That is acceptable. I'm going to turn it back down to 76, but hey, it's better than rolling up to 90 odd like it sometimes does. And then I have really bad problems with crackly audio. I hate it when things just happen automatically. There's no way of turning it off. Make sure to check the speed of the light tanks you research before you start producing them, because some of them are shit slow. Yeah, the early ones are. The later ones are much quicker. Call to arms. Against whom? Oh, we're at war with Japan, Siam, and China. How'd that happen? Oh really, how did that happen? Russia joined the Entente. That's how. Now the problem with this is this adds the Japanese Navy to this war. I mean, yes, we have the entire Entente Navy, which is pretty freaking huge. But still an additional complication. Yeah, right. I'm still going for Brazil. Like, I'm going to take South America. Then once that's done, then I'll help you over here. But I need some time to build everything up for myself first. Plus, this does mean that they're going to be sending me some free stuff, which is always nice. Tried Syndicate wants semi-volunteers. I'd rather you sent them to one of the others. Ah, justification's complete. Alright. You still only have one ship. You have one... No, you have one division. One ship. 25 ships. You have 43 divisions. Jeez. Alright, off we go. Japanese Navy shouldn't have the range to reach the South Atlantic. Potentially. Because they own Indonesia. Romania's capitulated. Germany won that one. I didn't declare war. I'm an idiot. Is this going to merge them into the other war? I'm attacking someone with 100 divisions with 16. Oh, 18. I've increased! I've got 18. If I need them, I'll call them. Maybe I should have started with Bolivia, because then I could have had my troops in Bolivia at the border here. Hold them in Bolivia, because it's a freaking nightmare to fight through. Especially with my defense. Take out Peru. Establish a port. Benefit of hindsight. Keep an eye on Western Canada. Alright. 53 ships. 36 destroyers, they're probably ancient. And you were right. South African Federation did not join the Entente. It's guaranteed. Oh yeah, it's guaranteed by me though. Right, that's a thing. Am I paying political power for this? No, it's free. Yeah, that was part of the deal where they guaranteed me a turn against Middle Africa, who had already beaten. More decryption. That sounds good. So yes, I could go for South Africa if things in Brazil fail. I'm actually quite pleased that you're fortifying up there, because it means that all of those troops are not down here. But if this naval assault fails, then yes, I probably will call these guys in. I'll move my troops over here and then attack from there. They have Venezuela as well. Great. But it's even more land that they're having to defend. Oh yeah, new guns. Right, upgrade. Make it so. And I'm really short on metal again, because Australasia is not producing any. You know what? French Empire, I'm going to buy some from you, because you probably have some repairs and things to do. Why am I suddenly producing too much? Weird. And then oil. Yeah, I probably should buy some more oil. Alright. You must just be switching to a more militaristic thing. Mexico, we were in Sacramento. So the PSA are about to lose. My troops arrived yet. Bulgaria has capitulated, so that's against the Belgrade Pact. Here we go. We're on the outskirts. No troops to be seen yet. 1 unit of garrisons. And I do have my submarines off my own coast, so hopefully they stop any counterattacks coming through. We have marines now, so we should be able to do these naval invasions much more easily. There we go, we've landed. Huzzah! Right, half of you go that way, half of you go that way. Meanwhile, the rest of you that are not here, get added to that. I then want the whole unit of you selected. And I'm going to say, let's punch our way down this way. That's your objective. Whoa, shit. No. Half of you go that way. You lot go that way. Go. Right. Tech research. Light tank 1. Off you go. Did I extend the area of the submarine navy? No, that's a good point. I did not. Although they can't get through here because I own the strait. So Mediterranean's actually completely secure. Although I do need to defend the Bay of Biscay. Alright, let's reset them. There we are. And I could reposition my destroyers over there. And you know what? I think I will, now that my other fleet's getting a bit bigger. So we're going to base you out of Lisbon. And we're going to say... patrol. There. Are we still marching? We are still marching. Good! So far, so good. We're about to get an airbase, so we can start getting some aeroplanes. So far, my completely unbalanced units are doing pretty well. This has been an interesting experiment, I must admit. I was not expecting to be enjoying superior firepower quite as much as I am. I still wouldn't rate it as highly as my heavy tank infantry battalions that I tend to prefer. But it's been fun. Oh yeah, need to send you guys over. Are you still training though? Ugh. There's the Argentinian fleet. 3 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers and 16 destroyers. They are probably ancient, but that would be up against 5. 1 heavy cruiser and 4 light cruisers. If we come across them, we come across them. Where's the rest of my army? I mean, we're on convoy escort, so I'm hoping that we get across with their assistance, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Sending Lend-Lease, yes please. Volunteers, no thank you. We're on the way to Sao Paulo, so maybe we can capitulate Brazil without actually too many problems, because, yeah, we've got Rio de Janeiro, we're on our way to Sao Paulo. I think actually the problem for us is going to be spreading ourselves too thin. Although we should be able to hold all of these positions with a surprising amount of ease. Just because the territories are so big. Alright, we've taken Sao Paulo. Still need to take more, but there are a couple more cities up here that we could go after Recife, for example. You guys are still in the way. They'll be ancient but very well trained compared to my green ships. True, but experience matters not an iota versus technology, I found. Technology is king when it comes to ships, just because they get so much more powerful. And we do have a regular and a trained. Although the heavy cruiser hasn't seen battle yet. And we are building more. It's not like they're the only ones. And my naval industry is probably better than theirs. And growing. Let's get another steel in anticipation for needing some more. You can keep moving. What are the casualties like? They've lost 6,000, we've lost 0. Check the naval shipyard numbers. Oops, that's my own. Yay, flags. 1 shipyard. No shipyards. Oh no, they're ships. 2 shipyards. No shipyards. No shipyards. So they have 2 shipyards versus my 10. Oh, Venezuela might have some. 3, 6, 9. Oh, bloody hell. You 3 had to change the balance, didn't you? Although, actually, they're fighting against Panama. And I can still call in the Entente if I really need to. Alright, let's shift 1 more. I really need these guys to arrive. If they don't, then I'll be in a bit of trouble. Wow, the efficiency of guns is... Oh, we switched the type, didn't we? What does your ideal heavy tank division look like? Grand battle plan, 1 heavy tank, lots of infantry, 2 artillery. 40 combat width. You only need the 1 heavy tank because it gives 50% of its armor to the rest of the division. Like, everyone else gets that armor. So as long as you have a variant of heavy tank with loads of armor, works especially well for companies with heavy tank armor bonuses like Austria and Germany. You can just get some really... You just won't lose troops. And then if you decide to do that with a mechanized unit, which has hardness, then GG. Like, you can even do this with Marines. You just have this unit of impregnable Marines that just won't die. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. You can't attack me there. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there, and you can go there. I'm pretty happy with how effective our units are in comparison to theirs. This is good. This bodes well. And you are actually a spare, which means we can expand our borders down here a bit more. Why not add 1 heavy tank to this division with superior firepower? Because I want as many artillery as I can possibly get. I mean, yes, you can do that, but it's even more industry. And artillery are already more expensive than just guns. Oh, right. Yeah, you needed to guard that. Are we getting through? What are we fighting? You're seeing my convoys, but as usual, aircraft are sucking against them. And boom! Reinforcements! Yes! And I would like to say that is a stupid place to begin that attack from. Do it from here. You 2 are moving. Pushing them out. I'm amazed how easily we're winning this. We've killed 16,000 and lost not a single man. Is Egypt still a volunteer king? Abbas II. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean the king of sending volunteers? Because yes. Abyssinia's almost beaten Somalia. Russia, Japan seems more or less stalemate, although Japan does now have the resources of Indonesia, plus experience. No, I need a bunch more troops to hold this at all decently. Actually, let's go B and just strategic deploy you down there. Likewise with you when you arrive. Come on. Come on. Oh, paused. Ha! I'm an idiot. Strategic redeploy. Right, we've got some more troops on the way. We're getting factories, probably conquered. What do we need? Support? Mobile artillery, of course we do. Haven't built any. Dumbass. Let's do that. Ooh, we're going to need to start getting some rubber. Interesting. And also motorized. Like, I'm going to slowly start transitioning more troops towards the super fast units. I'm guessing my front line here can just hold almost indefinitely. Just because of my ridiculous defensive bonuses. And defensive superior firepower probably... There are pros and cons to either. Superior firepower or grand battle plan, I'm not sure which one is the best in defense. Like, grand battle plan has more planning entrenchment bonuses, but superior firepower is just more straight defense bonuses. So it could go either way, but both of them are definitely, without any doubt, the strongest defensive doctrines. Right. You are going the wrong way. You are also going the wrong way. Right, the only reason we're losing that battle is because you have no not attrition, you have no word. Organization. Otherwise you'd be winning that fight easy. Why are you going up there? And why are you not going anywhere at all? We probably could do with some more troops up here, so that we can start going for some of the Brazilian victory points up in the north. So yeah, you two can go ahead and do that. That's fine. You lot are expanding. I would say continue. By all means. And also airbase. Boom. Let's bring in our 25 tactical bombers. Panama has capitulated. That's annoying because that was one of the people that were fighting against them. Was it the only one? Yep, it's just us now. All of their wrath will be turned towards us. Cool. More of a challenge. Ooh, that is a significant amount of defense. But not enough. Alright, they're starting to dig in a bit now, which is unfortunate. And that's La Plata. Curses. Yes. No. Call the Caribbean. Yeah, I'm going to call the entire thing. Like, you brought your allies. Say hello to mine! I've done the bit that I wanted to do, and that was proving that I could successfully naval invade this. And punch them hard myself. Which I can, and I did. Porto Alegre is going to fall relatively soon. I mean, the other thing which concerns me a little bit is just how long this line is getting. This is not very conducive to a good AI. In fact, it's kind of the opposite to conducive to a good AI. Also, planning prep for these guys is non-existent. How's the Japanese front? It's probably just fine. Yeah, we have so many troops coming in that Russia's only just starting to really respond. That's a lot of Russians on the way. And this isn't even the rest of the Entente forces. They've yet to arrive. Actually, they're kind of being picked off by the Navy. Oh no, they're still in the Red Sea. Yeah, they're still on the way. Wow, that's a lot of Russians coming through Spain. 22 divisions! Just coming through Spain itself. That's kind of... Sorry, Portugal itself. That's kind of ridiculous. I think mostly on 38 Indian divisions fighting against Siam. 35 and... Basically... Actually, where are they all? Lots of numbers down here fighting against Siam, so Siam should fall. Oh. Malaya is Mitteleuropa. Mitteleuropa is apparently at war with them as well. Huh, okay. So what I really want is to take their capital so I can capitulate this bit. I'll just be a bit easier. Are they attacking from the north? Not really, but it takes them a while to respond usually. Oh, I've lost some troops now. 333 to their 32,000. Still 1 to 1,000. Pretty good, considering I'm... Well, now I outnumber them, but... Earlier I was significantly outnumbered by them.